And we are officially live on YouTube. For each and every one of you watching, holy Lord, I have officially provided you amazing content throughout the week for each and every one of you watching. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main show. And for all of you, huge shout outs to the USA. Yes, Winter Olympics is here. It is currently today, I believe, February 16th, 2026. For each and every one of you, let's start popping some things on here that we will be using on this stream. Ladies and gentlemen, before we even pop anything, as a matter of fact, I do want to pop something before anything. Yes, you already know how we do it on these streams. But we will say one thing. There's also something that we will be talking about on this stream. Yes, drink recommendations. I'm going to tell you. Drink recommendations, 10 out of 10 drink recommendation, and also 10 out of 10 whiskeys. What kind of whiskeys am I show you on these streams? Well, you have to stay tuned. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 whiskeys that I will be showing for each and every one of you. And I do know that many of you know, well, I like to tell you what time it is. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is, yes? Well, number one, for all of you watching, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. And for each and every one of you, yes, today I will be using Heath Riles. This is the competition barbecue. Yes. We're going to start to do this beautiful barbecue. How many of you like chicken? In the chat room, I have a poll. Do you like barbecue chicken? I know there's a lot of ladies that actually don't like barbecue chicken. You think that, you think barbecue chicken is going to give you more calories. There's a lot of men out here that think barbecue chicken isn't good for you. As a matter of fact, it don't matter if you make chicken in the oven or chicken on the barbecue or chicken in your air fryer. Don't do it in the air fryer or in your microwave. If you're cooking in your microwave chicken, you are officially not a 10 out of 10. That might be the worst thing possible. But there is people that do that. And for all of you, let's start with this. I do know that I usually been putting salt on here. I got to stick away from the salt today, just a little bit. We will put it tomorrow on the stream, but I want to tell you, for all of you, let's start off the stream. Yes, let's start off the stream right. I'm going to start off by officially popping this open. And for all of you, if you haven't hit that like button, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you haven't, yes, hit that like button. Let's start the stream off right. And before we start off right, we're going to say one thing on this stream while you're cooking. You're going to need some thongs, but you're not going to need the thongs what some of you ladies think. You're going to need real long thongs. Shout out to all the ladies and the gentlemen, members. What is this? Well, this is a chicken thigh, boneless chicken thighs, and this is one of the best meals you could officially do. And you're probably wondering, what am I doing it with? Well, personally, me, let me say this. Personally, me, I could do anything with this. But today I felt like doing yellow rice and broccoli. So for some of you, maybe I might show you what I'm going to do, right? Maybe I might show you the yellow rice. Maybe I might show you the broccoli. You never know. We might do that. I might show you that. But the point of the matter is, these are boneless. Now, why do I get them boneless? I think for all of you that don't know, I'm going to tell you, boneless cooks quicker. Yes, boneless cooks quicker. If you ever have an issue and you have just a time frame that, you know what, you don't want to be cooking for a long time, boneless chicken is always the way to go. I do know that many of you probably don't know how to cook. Well, there you go. I just told you. Boneless chicken is the way to go. For all of you watching over here in the chat room, good to see my chat room. First one in the chat room, yes. One of my great members, Edgar Romeo. I'm going to start giving shout-outs in the chat room. Bourbon Heart, good to see Bourbon Heart. I see you. For all of you that do not know, yes, if you're a member, it's a huge thing. Because at the end of the day, if you're a member, I do content for the members. And don't forget to get the membership. You're going to see some of the prices that I pay for some of these meats. And I'm also going to show you some of the meats and some of those members-only content. So if you have a members-only content, you'll get to see some of those good steaks. Want to recommend some of you that are in law enforcement that you don't have time. You don't have time. Yes. They say to me, hey, how do you stream? How do you stream and how do you do your thing? Well, sometimes, gentlemen, We just got to sleep short amount of time. That's what it is. And for some of you that are in law enforcement, shout out to all law enforcement that are watching. I do know the firemen. Firemen, they got everything going. But most of the law enforcement are watching. You already know prepping your meals is the way to go. So if I have any leftover food, I prep it up. And I do recommend all of you, if you do big portions like this, it's a big portion. It's a big portion. If you do big portions like this and your dog inside doesn't eat all of it, prep it up, cut it up. How many days do I tell you this is good for? About 2 days. 2 days should be good. The third day, usually, unless it's steak, I don't touch it. So today, I eat it. Tomorrow, lunch, maybe breakfast. And then the third day, which would be the day after, that would be the limit. But for some of you, yes, prep your meal. I'm not going to talk about too much prepping because we're going to start cooking. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start drinking something. Use virgin olive oil. I do know that many of you tend to use guac olive oil. Guac olive oil has a little bit too much fat. You don't want to add too much fat to your meal. I do know that some of you think avocados are healthy. Avocados are actually very fatty. They're very, very fatty. So for some of you, one of the best things out there is olive oil. Olive oil can make you live forever. Yes, it can make you live forever. Most of the people in Greece, a lot of the people in Greece, they live a long time because they use a certain specific olive oil. And also the people in Turkey. Have you ever been to Turkey? Well, some of you don't know, but Turkey is, yes, that is the hometown of Salt Bay, which I'm going to say Salt Bay can suck it. But the point of the matter is, Salt Bay, his hometown, is Turkey. And if you don't know already, Turkey has a lot of different kind of beautiful amount of foods. But they do have good olive oil over there in Turkey. In the USA, you could get great olive oil here in the USA. Italy, shout out to Italy. You can also get great olive oil in Italy. But for some of you, I'm going to just say this. Put your olive oil on here. Don't use palm oil. Don't use anything that has to do with just make sure, keep it simple. Use olive oil. Always use olive oil. If you have to pay $5 more for better olive oil, do it. And for some of you, we're going to be using this, yes? Anyways, before we do this beautiful chicken, I wanna make sure that you guys know what we're doing. And first off, we're going to be popping this open. Shout out to all of you. I will be using this. But before we pop this open, let me give you the lineup of today. Today, I'm going to give you some food recommendations. And, I mean, not food recommendations, drink recommendations, starting with, yes, Peerless. Yes, we're going to put Peerless on. How many whiskeys am I going to drink on the stream? I do drink a good amount, but I don't drink the huge amounts that some other irresponsible people do. Yes, before we do all the whiskeys, we're going to start putting some of them. And some of these you could get at the store. I do like to tell you the best whiskey will be the one that I tell you is the best. We're going to see, but all of these are 10 out of 10. Let's pop this open. It was a beautiful pop. Holy Lord, look at the smoke. Shout out to all of you. When the light comes, it comes, baby. When the light comes, it comes. I shout out to all of you. And why do I like holding it like this? I like holding it like this because that's what I am. That's what I like to do. Cheers, all of you. Let's start hitting up. By the way, any of my rangers in the chat room, let me know. Do I put the light on? Do you need the light? I'm getting that natural sunlight. Do we need the light, chat room? Here we go. Drink us up. This is my only sugar that I had today other than my coffee. This has no sugar, at all no sugar. We're going to put a little bit of that Deckle. I was going to say something else. Put a little bit of that Deckle. Yes. Okay, so let's start off by talking about some of these. I'm going to be drinking this. Yes. There goes the talk of that. And then, yes. Here's another one. Somebody says, one of my rangers says, put the light on. All right, while I stand up, I want to make sure that all of you understand. Please don't look down and have huge tennis balls. Okay. You guys didn't see any tennis balls? That's good. Shout out to the USA. USA Hockey has been undefeated. They have officially been undefeated. So USA Hockey, shout out to the ladies, yes. Women's USA Hockey. I'll put it right here one time. One time only, right? Shout out to the USA women's. In men's hockey, undefeated. And we will be playing for gold soon. And hopefully the USA will also be playing. Yes, the men's will be playing for gold to get the gold. Yes. I'm going to say this for all of you. Here we go with the whiskeys, yes? Sazerac Rye whiskey. This is 100 proof. Going to be drinking that. 1792. Single barrel. Yes. Single barrel. Gonna be drinking that too. George Dickel. 15 years. Yes. We'll be drinking that too. Matter of fact. Did you guys see? You can see? Good. Peerless. Yes. Double oaked. This is a high proof one, but it's a beauty. We'll be drinking that too. Benchmark bonded. Yes. 100 proof. We'll be drinking that too. God, how many more drinks? One more drink. All right, before anything, shout out to all of you. Before anything, we're going to start seasoning. I do know that many of you want to know how I season, and I have to show you, huh? Got to show you, but I have to drink this up. Cheers, all of you. In the chat room, cheers, all of you. Let's do it one time. It is currently 6:13 p.m. 6:13 p.m. here in the USA, and I'm from Florida. Here we go, cheers up. That is so good. It's almost like they filtered that water so perfect. Feel like they filtered that water so perfect, yes? Here we go. Yes. Somebody says, point the finger. Yes. I see you. Anyways, for all of you watching, yes. Heath Riles competition barbecue. This is what I'm going to be using. Yes. Now, before you do this, shout out to one of my members called AM. Before you do this, we're going to try to make sure you understand, AM, when you sprinkle this, sometimes you have clumps. Okay, this goes for all of you. Sometimes you have clumps. Now, how do you battle these clumps? Well, you could initially take this out, pour it on in a different pile of. You could just pour it somewhere where you can, like a container, and you can grab it from the container and do it yourself. That's too messy. I'm not a guy to do messy stuff. Yes. And for a lot of you, yes, make sure, just shake it up. All right, when you shake it up, reap crew, you know what time it is. When you shake it up, you're literally just shaking it, making sure, yes, oof, look at that. And that's what I do to some of these, oof. Yes, oof. Yes. Anyways, just shake it up. You got to make sure to officially make sure that everything you literally have in here, it's not clumped up. You do this every time. Now, you don't have to go crazy like I just did. But do enough. Also, you will be making sure your chicken has a lot of olive oil. So let's check the chicken, yes? Let's start turning this chicken. Let's check the chicken. Let's turn the chicken. Let's check the chicken. Boom. Let's turn the chicken. Let's check this chicken. Look at that chicken. Oof, that chicken. If none of you know how to cook, there's two ways of cooking on the barbecue. You can smoke up your chicken, which I do plan on maybe thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about it. maybe I'll smoke this up. If you smoke this up on a charcoal Weber grill, remember using a charcoal grill. I don't recommend any of you to use propane gas tanks. You're not going to get the full flavor that you want, especially on the street. I'm telling you how to do it. Use a charcoal grill. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of charcoal grill, just know your area. Know that it's a good size area. If you have a small grill, you can still do this, but the only issue with a small grill is the circumference. Yes, the circumference. God damn. You need to know that sometimes when you got a lot of meat, right? Once you put it in there, you gotta know it's a little bit, a little bit too tight, right? Too tight. Sometimes when it's too tight, it's certified, official certified. Not a good idea. Here we go. Put this over here. You can't use protection for that, right? No. Now on this one, I will not be using salt. Oof. I'm not gonna be using any salt in here. This company does pretty good. And the beauty of this company, look at the beauty. Look at that. It just flows. It just flows. Yes. It just flows like a big old load of piss. You guys ever holded it? Holded it, yes? How many of you ever holded it? Cheers to all of you. Let's drink this up. Shout out to the people who like to hold it in the turnpike. They don't want to pull over, but when they pull over, it's a damn friggin'. Oh, look at that. Let's get this closer. Wait. Sometimes you got to talk to the chicken. If you don't talk to the chicken right, you never know. It might slip up a little bit of a salmonella action on you, and that's it. It's over. Got to talk to the chicken sometimes. Rest in peace to these chickens. How many chickens we got out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 chickens. R.I.P. to these 5 chickens. But sometimes it's good to talk to them, right? Sometimes it's good to talk to these chickens. Especially when you're about to cook them. Shout out to the vegans. All right, so we have this going good. Again, you're going to see the pour. Yes, you're going to see the pour. So for all of you watching, we're going to see the pour right with you. Do me a favor, hit that like button. We're about 18 minutes in. Shout out to all of you. It's snowing here in Florida. Woo! It's snowing here in Florida. Hey! And we're about to pour it on this chicken. Make sure to talk to the chicken before you pour it up. All right? Hey-oo! There we go. You ever meet a YouTuber for the first time? Sometimes you gotta do that. How's it going? Right? Just do that to me next time. If you guys ever meet me. Ew! When you do that, you already know what I'm gonna do. There's a lot of spots. Man, that's a lot of spies. That's what she said. Holy crap. That's a ton of spies. Oh, I feel like I gotta walk away from this. I'm about to sneeze again, and the next sneeze is gonna make me collapse. Holy Lord. You guys look, the birds laughing. You guys ever sneeze so hard that your back blow out your back? You ever sneeze so hard that your chest complete torso collapses? You ever sneeze so hard you get a hamstring? Oof. I think growing up, one of the worst pains I had growing up is hitting my funny bone. God. I was one of the worst things growing up. I would always hit my funny bone. If some of you don't know what funny bone is, a funny bone is literally a bone on your elbow. And when you hit it, it's like an electric shock all on your arm. The shock doesn't go away. It stays there about mid 5 minutes, sometimes even overcooks your arm, 10 minutes. It just feels like that. I don't know how many of you have ever experienced a strong funny bone hit, but man, oh man, I tell you, it'll turn you a satisfied customer when you do it 2 times in a row. Once you hit that funny bone, I don't care if you gay dookie out here, I don't care if you're soft like toilet paper, if you could get through a hamstring, if you get through a cramp on your thighs, if you get through a cramp in your feet, if you get through a cramp on, what is it called, a horse wheelie on your back of your thigh. If you could get through a lot of pain in a short amount of time, you ain't soft no more, my man. No, you're a real man. Yes. Most of the women, they crumble when it comes to hitting that funny bone, right? All right, for all of you guys are awesome. Shout out to all of you. You have to check your chicken, yes? Cheers, all of you. Let's drink a little bit of beer. Yes. And we're going to start drinking whiskey. 07 Drizzy. 07 Drizzy, yes. 07 Drizzy. Thank you so much, 07 Drizzy. For the appreciation in the chat room. For the ladies in the chat room. Shout out to all the ladies in the chat room. I'm going to say this. Ooh, my chest. I used to have asthma when I grew up, and I outgrew it. How did I outgrow asthma? I was like in a Winter Olympic thing, competition, and I had to get to first place. That day, I almost died. I ran basically a fast-paced marathon, and that day, I lost my asthma. Yes, true story. Certified 10 out of 10. All right, for all of you, we're going to start with a little bit of whiskey. For all of you watching, how many of you, when you were growing up, you had to use a mask to go to sleep? An asthma mask. Yes, and for some of you, when you get older, I'm going to say this, you appreciate those days that you did that. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but for all of you, I do know that we have somebody in the chat room that uses a CPAP. I don't think I have issues falling asleep, but I do have insomnia. This show is not about me. This show is about you. Point of the matter is, we're going to start drinking some whiskey. And for you all, we're going to load up some whiskey on here before I start cooking. I'm going to say, there's a reason why I have this chicken out. There's a lot of people that usually say, why you got the chicken out so long? My chicken came out of the refrigerator about 2 dimes ago. 2 dimes ago. Some of you don't know what 2 dimes ago is. 20 minutes ago, I took out this beautiful chicken from my refrigerator, and it's a little bit cold. You do not want to cook your chicken. Oof, my chest. From that sneeze, my chest. You don't want to cook this chicken. Do not cook this chicken cold. You can ruin your whole meal completely. A part of this chicken will be raw. You'll get salmonella. You'll be in the bathroom. And a part of it will be cooked. Always, always, always make sure it's at least room temp or even a little bit higher than room temp, right? Anyways, for all of you, I'm going to give a shout out in the chat room. Man, my chest. I held that sneeze. If I don't hold that sneeze like I did, my back is completely out. But I held my sneeze, so now my chest is hurting. Shout out to all of you know what time it is. Who's going to get to pick this whiskey? Let's see. You're going to get to pick a whiskey. What whiskey do I start off with? Over here. Somebody says in the chat room, they always hold in their shit. Who said that? Hope so, I hope so. Always hold in those pedals. Those pedals. And if you don't know what that means farts, yes? Hold in those farts. Hold in those farts, ladies. They call it pedo. Like that. A fart. I don't know another way to say fart in Spanish. Here goes, shout out to all of you. There's dudes on Instagram, they suck up those, they want to buy pedos. They want to buy them in a jar. Straight up. It's farts, it's farts. There's people on Instagram that are nasty. They want to smell up those farts, what's wrong with these people? And they also, for all of you that don't know, they also want to smell up some women's feet. I don't know who would want to do that. And for all of you, yes. Somebody says, what does LMAO mean? LMAO in the chat room, that means... In the channel, we got a super chat. Yes. We're going to stop right there. Baby Sancho. Baby Sancho, follow super chat. Reaper, we out here. April Neil Farm Kitty, we out here. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? Yes. Baby Sancho, thank you so much. He says, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. And if you don't know what time it is, Reaper Crew, we're number one. Yes, we're number one. Number one trending live stream when it comes to food. Number one trending live stream when it comes to whiskeys. And I'm absolutely the number one when it comes to recommending food. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to all of you when it comes to live streams of beer. Any of you. Men's Style, I'm going to say this. There's a lot of Men's Style channels. I don't even know one of them. But we do have I do show a lot of Men's Styles. I will tell you guys, if you ever have a chance to buy a USA jersey, buy the son of a gun. I'm just gonna load this up one time. There's a couple of spots I missed. Oof. I gotta stay away from this. Gotta stay away from this son of a gun. Get too close, I'm gonna sneeze. Do me a favor, chat room, hit that like button if you haven't. Woof! Stay too close. I'm gonna sneeze. What you guys pick in the chat room? Somebody said it. I think somebody said 1792 single barrel, yes. By the way, when it comes to stogies, shout out to all of you. I show you the best stogies possible in reviews. I hope you guys like those reviews of stogies. Yes. In the chat room. You don't add a little mustard on your chicken? No, we're not doing any mustard. Reason why is if you want to be smoking up your chicken, one of the best ways to smoke up your chicken, you could either use hot sauce as a binder, you could use mustard, you could use mayo. My recommendation for any of you that are planning on doing chicken a long, use, here we go, Japanese mayo sauce. Japanese mayo sauce, boom, put it, and then you could put your seasoning. It's if you are smoking up your chicken. Since I'm not going to be smoking up my chicken, I realize right now I'm just not going to be smoking up my chicken. If I was to smoke up this chicken, I would literally use two things, cherry wood, and apple wood. That's what I would use. But since I'm not doing that, basic, easy math, 1 and 2. What does that equal? That's it. Just 2 ingredients. That's how simple it is. I'm going to also say, for some of you, I want to make sure that some of the ladies know. Make sure to know, ladies, if you're cooking this, the best way to cook this is on a charcoal grill. Always try to use a charcoal grill. So we using this, or we using, you know what? I don't know if you guys said it. But we're officially going to be doing. By the way, I'm not drinking that salt. That salt, oof, so good. I think I didn't even have a beer. Oh, yeah, I did have a beer yesterday. We didn't stream yesterday, so I'm giving you guys good content. Shannon's in the chat room. In the chat room shape, these noobs in the chat room. It should have been these boobs in the chat room. Great photo. Over here, a Daily Llama, $5 super chat. No, George Zickle, 15. Tastes like it has been through Flintstone's vitamins dissolving in it. A Daily Llama, there's your issue, Daily Llama. You're doing the wrong thing. And let me explain to you, Daily Llama. Here we go, Daily Llama. Now that he said that, I'm doing it. $5 super chat. We're going to be doing George Dickel. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people don't know because other YouTube creators don't really tend to tell them. Why don't they tell them? Because, well, it's a trend, right? On YouTube or even in the workplace, it's always a trend that if one person says something, they all have to say the same thing. There's never one person in the crowd. Oh yeah, there's always one black sheep. But either way, there's always a lot of sheep, and a lot of sheep they don't want to be put out of their sheep circle. Huh? I know the fragrance community has a lot of that. Shout out to the fragrance community. But this one, when it comes to this George Zickel, the only way you enjoy this one is if it's a higher proof one. This is 50, right? 50.6% ABV. The total proofing on this one is a total of, you do the math, 101.2. So 101.2, it allows you to get more of those flavors. You will not be getting those flavors that I'm getting on this on a random 15-year George Zickel that's 84 proof. I mean 84 ABV. I'm now 84 proof or 94 proof or 90 proof. Those are the ones that mainly have that vitamin note. I do know that people don't tell any of you, but at Daily Llama, I'm going to say this, sometimes, it's always good to rely on your senses. And for some of you in the chat room, I'm going to tell you this. I only recommend the best. Get the higher proof, George Zickels. There's a lot of different ones. There's a ton of different proofings. The ones you need to get are the higher proof ones. Those are the ones that completely hit you with the beautiful citrus, the beautiful caramel, and the beautiful nice sweet oak that Tennessee means to put out. Right? So for some of you that don't know, there we go. You think I'm bringing you straight Duke stuff? Oh man, this ain't no gay Duke stuff. This is some 10 out of 10 stuff. Yes. Shout out to all of you drink us up. Shout out to all the gays that buy this because it says Dickel. I think people that are gay, they're pretty funny. They make me laugh a lot. I remember one time, there was a guy at the store. He was super flamboyant. I didn't know the dude, but he was in the store. He dropped the receipt. He didn't want anybody to look at him. Looking around, he didn't want it, so he went, whoop, like that. Every time he did that, whoop, every time he did that, I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? He goes like that, looks around. He missed 2 times already getting the receipts. He dropped the receipt, went down 2 times, couldn't get it. I'm thinking, what the hell's going on here? I'm watching, and his girlfriend said, I'll get it. He goes, no. And he goes, whoop, again. 3rd time, he just swept the floor. He didn't get it. 3rd time, he didn't get it. I'm like, man, I gotta see what's going on here. So I'm just looking. He's far away. I'm looking. He's looking around. 4th time, whoop, goes for the receipt. Almost got it. And it just drizzled down, and he's like doing that thing that they do, right? And I'm like about to die laughing. How do you bend over 4 times and not get the goddamn receipt? Imagine it was a soap. That's insane. He got it the 5th time, but that's the story. Shout out to all of you. Let's drink this out. Imagine it was a soap. That board right now, that board would still be dipping down. Whoop, trying to get that soap. There was a quote by one of our subscribers. His name is Dirt Diggler. He says, I don't bend over to get my soap. I put a string on it. And I thought that was the craziest thing. Once it drops that soap, whoop, he just pops it up. But that was a crazy. Who thinks of that? Only my members think of that. That was a hell of a comment. Shout outs to any of y'all dirt digglers. Shout outs to all of you that drink us up. Somebody said dragging the receipt. I think I've done that. I've dropped the receipt one time and dragged it. Yep, I've dragged it one time. It was a couple people in back of me. I didn't want to bend over, so I kind of I went like this. I just kicked it away, and I just grabbed it like a shortstop, like Derek Jeter. Look, sometimes you gotta do it, man. By the way, to change subject a little bit, shout out to all of you. Let's just change subject a little bit. I'm getting flashbacks of yesterday. I dropped my minted soap. I left it there. Might still be on the shower floor. Want to change subject a little bit. I started watching a show today. I recommend all of you to watch it. You'll know you're watching it if there's a guy doing dookie in back of a tree. You'll know you're watching the right show. The show is called, and it's on HBO Max. It's a very masculine show, and I love masculine shows. You already know one of my favorite shows out there is Peaky Blinders. I love Boardwalk Empires. I also like Son of Anarchies. I like Sopranos, one of my favorites. And I did recommend somebody in the chat room recently to watch Mad Men. Mad Men is one of my favorite shows. Suited up. I love getting suited up. If you don't believe that I get suited up, I do get suited up. Shout out to any of you that have your everyday carry. But for all of you, I do know that one of my favorite shows is also, you already know what it is. If you don't know what it is, I don't even know what to tell you. You know that song? You know that song? You know that song? Who knows what the hell I'm goddamn whistling? Who knows what I'm whistling? Shout out to all of you. Somebody said MASH? Hey, come on, man. Somebody said MASH. Somebody said La what? Chupacabra. Look, man. La Chucacaca? Chucarata? Wait a minute. Let me read this right. La Cucaracha. No, definitely not. A Game of Thrones. There you go, Game of Thrones. Somebody says Kalishi. What the hell's Kalishi? Isn't that a basketball player? Game of Thrones. Somebody says Game of Kalishi. I mean, stay frosty. This is why I don't go to Dairy Queen. I don't stay frosty. I don't go to Dairy Queen. Last time I went to Dairy Queen, there was a roach walking around the floor, and I said, man, there's no way. I give it a shot because the Florida Panthers, shout out to the Florida Panthers, we were undefeated in the playoffs. And I decided to say, you know what? Dairy Queen has roaches. I'm about to get some roach. Great. Get yourself a Blizzard if you haven't. Shout out to Dairy Queen. But yes, Game of Thrones, one of my favorite shows. Even though I don't believe in that whole marriage of cousins and stuff, that's got to be a little bit weird. Got to be a little bit weird. That almost goes back to those days of Iran. Iran was into that. Oof, they were into like marrying your family members. I don't know what to say about that, but I don't concur. I'm an American, and I'm going to say this. It's pretty goddamn disgusting. For all of you, Game of Thrones is another one. So the show I'm about to recommend you is a show that I started watching. I'm literally 15 minutes in, but I already know that this is going to be a super masculine. For some of you ladies, I don't recommend you watch this unless you like to watch masculine men. If you like to watch masculine men, I would recommend you to watch this show. It is called, wait a minute, I just started watching it. I think I just already forgot. Shout out to all of you. Let me tell you. The show is officially on HBO Max, and it is called The Night of Seven Kingdoms. Here we go again. The Night of Seven Kingdoms. I just started watching that. I am 15 minutes in. And for some of you watching, we will be starting to drink this. Yes, it is cold. Somebody keep on thinking what I'm. Somebody keep on thinking. Somebody keep on trying to say it's not the Punisher. We already said it. Game of Thrones is the other one. So if I want to recommend some of you, yes. If you're a man that likes masculine shows, give it a shot. HBO Max. It is called The Night. Yes, The Night of Seven Kingdoms. I'm 15 minutes in, and what I've seen in the first 15 minutes, I already heard that link. I already heard that song in the back of my head. You already know that song. Yes. Over here in the chat room, Frosty says, we here watching the Reaper Whiskey Barbecue Show. Thanks so much, Frosty. All right, for all of you. It is honestly super amount of citrus. Super amount of citrus. I sprayed a fragrance today. Huge shout out to George Zaharoff. The fragrance community doesn't know. They don't know that I like the fragrances from the Zaharoff lineup. I like it a lot. But there's one that I used today, and it wasn't a good idea to use it today. I used a fragrance, I believe it's called Something Island by TLTG. Collab with TLTG. I used it today, and I gotta say, it's a little bit sweet today, and it's because of the temperature out here. I don't think that that's a good one for me to be wearing in certain temperatures like this. I did say that it was good, but you have to know the situation on a certain fragrance are going to ruin your whole day. And it kind of ruined my morning a little bit. What I had to do was, instead of taking a shower after spraying a fragrance, you guys don't want to hear a fragrance talk, but I want to tell you, after spraying a fragrance, if you don't want to take a shower, spray something very close and similar to the notes. The only thing that I knew that I had was something strong and citrus. I sprayed something strong and citrus over here, and it was absolutely gone. It overlapped the other note of the fragrance. So for some of you that don't want to take a shower on that sort of day because you took a shower already, in the morning you just don't want to spray a certain fragrance on top of whatever it is. It should completely overpower it if you're using almost the same notes. Anyways, for the person in the chat room, shout out to Joanne. 15-year whiskey. Let's drink this up. Oh, man. That is insanely good. Insanely good. It's almost like an orange. It's almost like if I'm tasting a lot of orange. A ton of orange I'm tasting. Whoa, what the hell happened here? God damn. That needs a little bit of loving, man. We're going to put some loving in there, son of a gun. I need some, look at it. What going on here? That's like going to the beauty salon and having your girlfriend go check out a brand new hair salonist or something. What do they call them? Hair stylist. And she leaves her hair looking a little bit danky and a little bit not colored. What happened to that part of the head? Anyways, shout out to the ladies and shout out to all the gentlemen that know what's up. Gentlemen, never go to the salon. I'm telling you right now. Never go to the salon. You give the money if you need to, and you're paying for you not to go to the salon. Never have a woman that wants you to go to the salon. Never be that guy. Gentlemen, never be that guy that you're volunteering to go with her. I can guarantee you, if you do that, there's a lot of you that do that. Don't volunteer to go to the salon with her. There's no man in this world that wants to do that. You're not a man if you do that. And if you think you're a man, look at yourself in the mirror. Maybe your mirror, maybe in the mirror, maybe the mirror might slap you. Is it good to get slapped by the mirror? I don't know, but I'm gonna say this: shout out to Home Alone. Even the little Buck Home Alone knows not to go to the salon with his mother. What's his mother's name? Macau. I don't even know what her name is. Anyways, cheers, all of you. In the chat room, Shape said, hell nah. Over here, Bob Beecher says she knows how to cut her own hair. Whoa, watch out. Ray, good to see Ray. Ray says, Reaper. Dragon G says that he loves us. Dragon G, I see you. Craig, I see you. Farm Kitty, I see you. Ice is good with whiskey at certain times, but I don't recommend all the times to use ice. I only drink whiskey neat. Unless it's summertime, that's when I drop ice. I don't recommend any of you to drop ice in your whiskey. Reason why is because dropping ice in whiskey has always been a thing for the people that like cocktails. If you're used to drinking cocktails, you like to put ice in your whiskey, no big deal. I personally, myself, I'm going to say this, I don't drink cold water. I drink room temp water. All right? I drink room temp water. Over here, shape in the chat room. Yeah, don't drop that ass, boy. Don't drop that ass. Shout out to all the ladies out there that when you pick up that receipt, you don't drop that ass. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink some. The purity in this is just perfect. Now, for some of you, I'm going to say this. The best mix that you could do with this, I don't recommend all of you do it, but I recommend all of you do it. This is the best blend you could ever make in your life. Okay? There's no other blend in the world that to me is better than this. Oh, wait, there is. There is. I'm sorry. I completely lied to myself there. One of the best blends in the world is Elijah Craig, Barrel Proof, and Larceny. Yes, Larceny Barrel Proof. That is the best blend in the world that you can make. I have literally a bottle that I don't know where it went. I think somebody took it. I don't know where it went. And if somebody took it, I'll find them. I find them like Liam Neeson. I'll find them. I don't know where it went. It's absolutely, I can't find it. But I have a ton of whiskeys. I have like 1,000 whiskeys. This is the best blend you could do. In the chat room, D Baggins. D Baggins, isn't that from Lord of the Rings? He says he's vegan now again. He's a vegan again. You know what? I'm going to say this. If you're munching on booty, you ain't vegan. Eagle Rare 10 year. George Tickle 10 year. Ooh, 15 year. My bad. Here we go. Good to see Manny in the chat room. Ba, 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 ba. I don't know why I'm doing this. I should have just drank this by itself. I think I'm addicted to this. Oh, God. There it is. If that goddamn there is goddamn good as hell. That's like AM throwing tomatoes at me. Ha, ha, ha. You know, that's like AM throwing tomatoes at me. Bah, bah, bah. And I'm just dodging them. Bah, bah, bah. AM throwing tomatoes at me. Bah, bah. And then bah. You know, sometimes the tomato's going to hit you, but at least out of the 100, it was 1 out of 100. Anyways, for all of you, chat room, do me a favor. We are literally 40 minutes in. We have 48 likes. 48 likes in the stream. And if you don't know, I tend to Reach out to my chat room. Yes, who's AM? AM is somebody in the chat room. Yes, one of our members. Ray is one of our members in the chat room. Saul in the chat room. Yes, over here in the chat room. Dries. Make that 49. Somebody says 49 eggs in the wall. Yes, shout out to all of you. Shout out to your mama jokes. Hell of a joke. Those are the best jokes in the world. Here we go. Cheers to all of you. Cheers to your mama jokes. Let's drink this up. Your mama's so fat, she's 900 pounds. That's not even, that's so rude. That is rude. That's horrible. Can somebody tell me your mama joke? I need one for my arsenal. I need one for my arsenal. Vicky in the chat room. Vicky always says something. She says, Reaper, take my mind, please. All right, for all of you. Yes. Don't forget to hit that like button. We have 54 likes on this stream. I start to cook usually when there's 100 likes. We are 45 away. 45 away. Once we get to 100 likes, boom! I hit that chicken up on that barbecue. Yes. All right, for all of you. Eagle Rare 10 year. Yes. Let's do this right now. Eagle Rare 10 year. I could hold this with one finger. Eagle Rare 10 year. Yes. George Dickel. Yes, George Dickel 15. Yes. And for all of you, let's drink this up. There's another whiskey I want to show you. But these two whiskeys are really good. I do recommend you to drink these very slowly. Small portions, never pour it to the top. I know there's a thing. Some of you get into peer pressure. You have the old man tell you, you ain't a man if you don't pour that thing up. And so he talks. You got another older man tell you, look at here, bucko. If you're pouring a little lot like that, you must be a lightweight. What do you drink? You drink them White Claws? Some of these men, they try to flex on you. Some of you out here are 45 years old, 42, 49 years old, 46, 36, 39, 32, 31, 34. If you have a 60-year-old man telling you something, let him talk all he wants. If he's 70-something, let him talk all he wants. His days are numbered. Recently, I had 2 days ago, I almost got into an altercation with 2 older men. It was literally in the morning. 5 a.m. in the morning, I was doing my thing out, and there was 2 men that got into an altercation with. One was Cuban, and the other one was Cuban. They were both older, and just because somebody's older doesn't mean that they're wiser. But I do know that when you're older, you're supposed to be wiser. I had them escorted out. And for some of you watching, it's a big thing, man. Sometimes you have to understand. Never punch an older man. You don't know what the man's going through. One of the older mans I kind of found out. There was 2 older men in the situation, and it was about 5 a.m. Yes, it was about 5 a.m. Give or take 4:30 a.m. or 5 a.m. It was on the weekend, and you already know what time it is, right? There was 2 older individuals. One older individual, he was actually drinking vodka. He wasn't in the right mind state. That one is okay. That's all right. You understand? He's a little bit, yes, no problem. And these are 2 adults that have, well, they're wiser, right? They should be wiser. But some of you have to understand there's a certain line that you're going to draw when you start hitting somebody or pushing somebody out, right? You don't want to be doing the first punch when you don't know what's happening. You don't want to be doing any of that. The point of the matter is I had both of them escorted out. And The other one, which was the other older man, was older than the other one, and come to find out is, and it's a sad story because I could have put them both in on the floor and done that whole thing when you know what time it is. You kneel them down and you just hold them down. Could have done that, but I didn't do that. The second old man, come to find out, and this is actually hard to say. Just know. Some of you that are younger and smarter and wiser, just know. This second old man, he wasn't really. Yeah, he was an old man, but he was like 60 something, 60 something. His wife, come to find out, his wife got dementia. He got dementia on a cruise, and she had dementia on the cruise. Doctor confirmed it, and ever since he hasn't been the same. And he always goes out very late at night. And that was a story that he had said, and that's why he was on that trigger moment because he has a lot of things on his head. You have to understand sometimes, gentlemen. Shout out to all my law enforcements out there. You already know what time it is. It's always good to know that there's people that are going through a lot and understand that. Don't always go striking and doing the things that you need to do. Huge shout out to all the law enforcement out here. We have a lot of people out here that do watch. We have a good amount of detectives watching, good amount of police officers, a good amount of people in the government that are watching us because they like whiskey. We have a couple guys, special agents that do watch us, yes. Shout out to them. They like whiskey. Huge amount of support, all the veterans that watch us. You guys are amazing, all the veterans that watch us. And a huge part of these streams are a fun time in the chat room, but you kind of don't know who you're talking to. You might be talking to a fireman in the chat room, and you also might be talking to maybe somebody higher ranked that maybe you don't expect, right? So for some of you watching, for the ladies out here, there's a lot of actually ladies in the chat room there's different age ladies in the chat room. Shout out to all the ladies. And there's a lot of people that are in different countries that do watch us. So for all of you, I just want to say, remember, yes, weekends are weekends. Remember, in the weekends, when you do go out, understand there's a lot of people that go out for certain reasons. Shout out to all of you. Cheers, all of you. And let's drink us up. Wow. That is insane. 15-year, 10-year. You get the citrus and orange on this one. You get also the citrus, sweet Buffalo Trace kind of oak on here. This one kind of takes over just a little bit on that citrus, a little bit more citrus on this one. This one gives you the complete array of beautiful, beautiful, nice Buffalo Trace, strong Buffalo Trace oak. It's a huge balance between caramel, citrus, a creamy vanilla, which is almost like a little creamy oak, and it gives you a pop on the finish with very nice, almost like it has almost like a seasoned kind of oak. It's very nice. I'm gonna say this: these two are great. This is my hockey whiskey. I take it to the hockey games. So when I do take the ladies, any lady that I take to the hockey game, I make sure for this one I make sure to get a flask. I put a little bit of this in a flask, put a little bit of that in the flask, and then I tell her, hey, you got a tampon? She's usually going to say, no, I don't got a tampon, I don't got my period. Why? We're not clapping up later? You're not going to clap me up, she says. I go, it's not that. It's not about that. It's about me taking some whiskey into the hockey game. And then usually she says, yes, yes. As a matter of fact, I do. And then I do usually ask, I don't know why you would make such a big deal when you have one there. Why make the extra? That's what it is to talk to a woman. Why make the extra comments? Anyways, the point of the matter is, I do put this in a flask and I hide it under her purse. Whoever it is I take, shout out to all the ladies. Ladies, shout out to all the ladies. There you go. How many men out here are going to do that? All of you men are going to do that. I hope you do it. But make sure, the next time you do it, think of me. If you get caught doing it, taking it into a hockey arena, don't blame it on me. Blame it on your girl. Maybe her tampon is smaller than you think. Point of the matter is, we're going to take us out of the stream. Yes, Eagle Rare, Eagle Rare, Eagle Rare. And shout out to all the men out here watching. The ladies. Ladies out here in the chat room, they're like, yes, yes. Yes, yes, honey, we're going to hockey game now. And if he says, baby, no, I ain't taking that, he's a soft boy. Anyways, you guys know what time it is? Benchmark. And we're going to be putting not only benchmark, we're going to hit that like button. 61 likes on the stream. Oh, somebody said, hello, cold beer. Who's cold beer in the chat room? Was that a comment to me? I don't know who said that. Whoever said that, VIP right here. Whoever said that. Huge shout out to the USA. Oof. Bam. Got to stretch it out so you don't see those tennis balls. Man, I got tennis balls. I got tennis balls for days on there. Got tennis balls for days on there. All right, shout out to all the ladies. All right, men. It's time for us to talk about why I drink beer. I drink beer only on this period of the streams. I don't drink it any other time. By the way, let me know, chat room. Is this light good? This is white light. I'm putting white light on here. Is it good? Let me know, chat room. Let's pop this open. Who said? Somebody said cold beer. Oh, this is real cold. Damn, this is real cold beer. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Real cold. Oof, God, this has got to be the best Mexican beer. I was going to buy a Modelo today. Oh, here some of the chat room says, I hid individual shots in my big titties. I don't know who said that, but whoever said that, hopefully you don't have hairy nipples. One of the worst things in the world is you can talk about me all you want. I got no facial hair. I don't got a huge beard because I don't have hair on my face. I just don't got a beard. But for all the ladies, one of the most nastiest thing in the world is having too much hair down there. If you have more hair than I have in my face, there's an issue. And shout out to all the men out there that like it. But I'm going to say, if you like it, you know what? You like frog legs, you like chicken feet, you like pig's feet. And at the end of the day, if you don't like pork but you're eating booty, I'm just going to say this. You're a very unique person. I don't think you should be voting, but you should vote, right? It's your right. I don't think you should be voting. If you officially, you're American, if you're an American, and you eat pork, but you know what? Let's get off the topic. Man, had to get off the topic. I was about to get a stomach ache. Anyways, for any of you that do 69, I'm going to say this. That number, I only know one person out here. Shannon said Romeo. I don't know what he likes about it, but I'm going to say, I hope he's not licking the wrong hole. Sometimes you got to drink a little bit of whiskey. Now, this over here, yes, it is Benchmark Bonded. I do tell you that I like to show you inexpensive whiskey sometimes too. This is a 10 out of 10 drink to recommend for some of you. This one costs about $20. The last ones that I showed you were a little bit expensive compared to this one. It's the cheapest one. Cheapest one out of the ones that were put so far on the stream. And this one, I'm just going to tell you before I drink this. Okay? I'm just going to tell you. Somebody said, what a wave. You can't say what a wave after I said eating booty. Like, after I said 69, come on, man. What we doing out here, baby? What we doing out here? Man, I'm starting to get allergies just thinking about it. Oh, man. Anyways, point them out is Benchmark Bonded. This is a nice one. This is 100 proof. Now, 100 proof. It's 100 proof. Don't think that just because it says 100, it's a beautiful number, let me drink it. I'm not going to get lit up. It's not going to go straight to the dome. It's going to go straight to the dome. And if you don't know what the dome is, it ain't the NFL dome that I'm talking about. It ain't the dome that you put on your boyfriend's head. All right? The dome is the brain. This will go straight to the mind, straight to your head, straight to your blood cells. Blood. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Anyways, for all of you, I've always drank this one, and I always thought of this one as like a McDonald's apple pie with a little bit of caramel and oak. That's what I've always thought of this one. Whenever I drink this, I always get that vibe. It has a little bit of like to me, it gives that vibe of like cinnamon, apple, but apple pie from McDonald's, not like an apple pie that you just got from like a special place that it costs like $50 for the pie. No, 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 no. And we ain't talking about pizza. We're talking about apple pie. This is something to me that I like to grab when I want just a little bit of sweetness on my whiskey, and I don't want to really waste some of my expensive whiskeys. I have so many expensive whiskeys. Yesterday, I ended up buying another bottle of Four Roses, you guys saw in a short video. Yes, yes. And we do pop these bottles. Shout out to all of you. But it has that, and it's pretty divine. I did tell April Neal in the chat room, shout out to April Neal, to tell Iris Soto to buy this one. And I believe they bought it. There's a couple other people that bought this one. And they like to drink this with ice and Coca-Cola because I have recommended it. It is very nice. It changes. Oh, by the way, wait a minute. Talking about Coca-Cola. I got to show you something. Wow. Wow, I got to show you something. This is going to be the most thrilling part of the whole stream. I'm just joking. There's a lot of other parts. Why am I so excited? I'm excited because this is still frozen. It's frozen like, yes, your boyfriend's you know what, on that blue pill. I do recommend some of you never to have that blue pill. Never have that pill. Just don't do it. I've never done it in my life, and I don't plan on doing it. It just tells the world that, you know what, you ain't man enough. If you have any issues, go to a doctor. Don't pop a pill. And you know what pill I'm talking about. Shout out to all the men that wake up with hardwood. Point of the matter is, this over here, we have to do something. I did say Coca-Cola, right? I'm going to roll to my destination. This is going to be a great part of the stream. I can't wait. Ooh, you guys heard my shoes? Oh, this is, oh, shoot. I'm rolling off. Do you like that? Ooh, do you like that? I got to show you this. All right, I'm going to start putting this on the side. We're going to drink it. I'm going to start putting this on here. Yes. You know, haven't been drinking Coke. Have been really, honestly, I haven't been having Coke. I'm going to say this. Today, officially, I wanted to have some of my leftover food. You guys are probably wondering, what leftover food? Well, I decided to buy. Anyways, point of the matter is, I bought this today. Yes. This is Coca-Cola Cherry Float. This is a new product. Yes. There's new product. And this new product, I'm going to tell you if it's good with this. I want to drink it by itself, though. Let's review this real quick. Yes, I drank this earlier. But let's review it real quick. I haven't had it in a long time. In the chat room, here we go. Yes. Coca-Cola floats. Here goes, drink a sip. Operation Pin the Tail on the Donkey is officially activated. Whoever wins, you already know. Activation of Operation Pin the Tail on the Donkey. Who's going to be the winner on here? I'll give the winner to the wrench. Who was that? There we go. Thank you so much. Huge appreciation to the wrench. Yes, if you don't know, we have a little game going on with my wrenches. I just have that. That's real good. Huge shout out to my wrench out here. Let's drink this up one more time. This is honestly Let me tell you what this tastes like. I'm gonna be pouring it in here. Matter of fact, is there any whiskey I'm gonna pour in this? This would be the whiskey I would pour with. Let me give you this. Over here, huge shout outs to my wrench on the Operation Pin the Tail on the Donkey. All right, for all of you, yes, 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 yes. What does this taste like? All right, let me tell you. Coca-Cola cherry float tastes like vanilla Coke with cherry Coke combined with a little bit of crispiness, a little bit more of a sweetness on the finish. And to me, it does remind me of a cherry float. If you know what a cherry float is, get yourself vanilla ice cream. For some of you that don't know, if you're an adult, you should know what a float is. Everybody out here should know what a float is. I don't give a damn what the hell you say. If you're an adult, you should know. A float is getting a bowl of ice cream and putting it inside your glass of Coca-Cola, regular Coca-Cola. When you do that, there's a creaminess of that vanilla taste that goes into that Coca-Cola, and it makes it creamy, and it makes your drink just called that beautiful float. And what they call it, Coca-Cola float, soda float, whatever it is, right? Next time, give it a shot, right? For all of you, I want to drink one more time. That's absolutely divine. What they did here was really divine. It's divine. That's divine. It's real divine. For all of you, cheers, all of you. Let's hit that like button if you haven't. Yes, certified cooking. I'm a certified cook this up. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. We're at 66 likes. Let's get them up to 100. A couple more, and I'm going to start cooking. Yes, a couple more. I'm going to start cooking. That's undeniably really good. But now I'm going to put this in here. Now, you don't want to do this, but I will do it. Here we go. Shout out to all of you. Let's try us out. Holy crap, we have Hey All in the chat room. Cap in the chat room. Good to see Cap in the chat room. Manny, yes. Stay frosty. Here we go. It's smelling a little bit different. So again, cherry Coke float, cherry Coca-Cola float. Here we go. Let's try this out. Cheers, all of you. That's super creamy. God. Shout out to the creamy ladies out here. That is super creamy, man. Wow. The cream coming out of that is just next level cream. Holy crap, that's next level cream. As creamy as possible. God damn. All right, for all of you, try that one more time before we have and start drinking this. That is divinely good. That's good. All this is missing is ice, benchmark bonded, a little bit more of that Coca-Cola. Not on here, obviously. Don't put it on here. A bigger glass, yes. Make sure to put it in a bigger glass. And then, yes, all you have to do is officially just make it happen, right? Put ice, put this, put Coca-Cola. And for all of you watching, I think we're getting to 70 likes. Yes, 70 likes on the stream. Yes, 70 likes on the stream. Let me make sure I don't have another one in the freezer. I could have sworn I just put two. Let me make sure real quick. Let me roll here. Ooh. Oh, you hear my shoes? Damn, these shoes are they're stopping, yeah. They're stopping me. That's good. All right, we're gonna put another whiskey on here. Before we do that, I just want to tell you, for some of you, we get those likes up. Oof! Did you see that? Ladies, don't let that ding-a-ling slip out of your hands. You never know where it's gonna go. Yes, yes. Okay, so for some of you, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, this is really looking real nice. For some of you watching, damn, I need a, I need a little bit of that. Where is it at? I had a I had one of these koozies. Damn, everything slipped. All right, for all of you. Cheers to all of you. Drink some. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Ah, that's good. Whew. Yes, that's good. All right, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put this right here. There's actually a couple more whiskeys, huh? We're gonna be drinking this one. I'm gonna tell you before anything. We're gonna putting that one here. Yes. Before we put that one here, I want to make sure that you guys understand. Yes. Make sure, ladies. If you're cooking chicken, make sure your man knows how to cook chicken. You know he's not your real man if he says, "No, baby, it's all right. We'll order some chicken." If he can't cook you some chicken, he ain't man enough. Make sure that you always know that your man knows how to cook eggs and chicken. If he doesn't know how to cook eggs or chicken, he ain't man enough. You just officially got with who playing Nintendo out here. You heard that? Shout out to any of you that play Nintendo. I haven't played Nintendo in God knows how long. Nintendo, video games. How the hell, as an adult, can you be playing video games? What the hell is wrong with you? Anyways, I do know there's a lot of people that play video games. Man, shout out to Call of Duty. Shout out to Battlefield. Shout out to those games. Those games are nice. But Fortnite, man, come on. If you're playing a cartoon game, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Here we go. We're going to put this on here. Fortnite. Who the hell plays Fortnite? I've never played Fortnite in my life. I swear to you. Battlefield, Call of Duty all day, right? Okay, we're going to be drinking this. For some of you, we're going to put this also on the screen. Yes. So this rye whiskey, yes, rye whiskey, if you don't already know, it's not going to be anything close to bourbon. Bourbon tends to have just a ton of sweeter notes. Rye whiskey has a ton of spices. It doesn't mean that you're going to be sucking down some jalapeno up your ass. It doesn't mean that you're going to put some caramel and sugar ass up your ass. It doesn't mean any of that. All it means is when it comes to bourbon, bourbon is just a little bit sweeter and a little bit more smoother. It doesn't have that strong, rigid sharpness of a spike of spice that you would in rye whiskey, right? Rye whiskey is beautiful. Not only is it beautiful, but they tend to have a lot of rye whiskeys out there that are blended perfectly to the point that you have a lot more fruits. You got a lot more fruits out there. Shout out to the Fruit Looms. Got a lot more fruits sometimes in your rye whiskeys, which makes it beautiful. Last time I had this one, I had a ton of fruits. I'm gonna have it right now. After I just had this. I don't know if I brought this out from inside. You guys are talking about shows in the chat room. I'm gonna say this. You need to start. Some of you men need to start watching that show. That's what I'm gonna watch today. I can't wait to watch it after my stream. The night of the seven kingdoms. Man, I stopped watching after he was taking a dookie in back of the tree. That's 15 minutes in or 10 minutes, something like that. If you don't see that part at the beginning of the show, you ain't watching the right show. Here we go. Now I did just have bourbon, so I'm not gonna go straight into rye whiskey, or maybe I should. Okay, over here, Miss Riz. Hello, Miss Riz. Good to see Miss Riz. All right, chat room. I need your help, chat room. Do me a favor, chat room, if you haven't already. All right, if you haven't already, do me a favor. Hit that like button if you haven't. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Hit that like button if you haven't. Shout out to all the ladies in the chat room. Shout out to all the men. Hit that like button. Which one do we pick? Okay. Am I picking officially 1792 single barrel? Yes. Or this is a bourbon. Or am I going to pick Sazerac Rye Whiskey, which has a lot of fruits and it has a little spike of rye spice? This one doesn't have a spike of rye spice. Last time I remember it had a little bit of a creaminess. That creaminess, ladies. That creaminess. I had a little bit of creaminess last time I remember, but I don't remember last time I had it. The first one that says it, I'm just going to go straight to it. Whoever says it first, I'm going to just go straight into it. You don't have to be a member. You could be a subscriber. But if my members say it before you, I will say it for my members. Riz says, great, 1792, Miss Riz. There we go. Bob Beecher says 1792. 1792. You know that song, right? Hey, what's up? Hello. Get your pretty ass. Yeah, is that the song? I don't even know how the song goes. 1792. Yes, yes. So how the song goes. Hey, what's up? Hello. Yes, yes. That's how the song goes, right? You guys tell me? Miss Riz. Miss Riz says 1792. Yes. Hey, what's up? Hello. I think the rest of the song goes, get your pretty ass, something like that, right? Somebody in the chat room says 1776 rings a bell. Shout out to the USA. Shout out to the USA. Whoever said that. Michael St. John. Over here, somebody says Bridgetown. God. I don't know how anybody can watch that show, Bridgetown. Bridgetown? I don't know how anybody. Only a woman can watch that, right? Burger in the chat room. Big message from a religious dude. Shout out to the Mormons that go door to door. I do know that they don't come door to door to my door anymore. Last time I had a Mormon hit my door, knock on my door, he jumped off he jumped out of the sidewalk. I don't know if he thought the sidewalk was lava, but my dog was barking. He barked pretty hard. And the guy maybe has a thing with dogs. Point of matter is dogs are amazing. Cats are amazing. Snakes are amazing. Reptiles are amazing. Chinchillas are amazing. Ferrets stink, but they're amazing. Turtles are beautiful. Manatees are stinky, but they're beautiful. Iguanas are not invasive. Great white sharks was one of my favorite animals in the world. Monkeys are dirty, but monkeys are monkeys. Gorillas, baboons. Animals are amazing. The ugliest animal in this world, well, there's a lot of people that like roaches, and I think roaches are disgusting. They hang around shit. Beetles have to be one of the nastiest animals in the world. They hang around dung. You know who else hangs around dung? Your friend. Your friend hangs around dung. How many of you have a friend that he just all about shit? He just hangs around the shittiest people. He's like, dude, you gotta come with me to this club. This club is amazing. You show up to the club, and the club is straight shit. I go, look, Frank. I'll tell you, Frank. I knew this place was shit. You're like a beetle. You like to hang around shit. This place is complete shit. How the hell do they have bartenders that are men? What the hell is this? Shout out to all of you. Shout out to Kate Dookie out there. Here we go, drink us up. Don't hang out with your friend that likes shit. He's a beetle in disguise. There's beautiful animals out there. Giraffes are beautiful, but the only problem with giraffes is they fight with their necks. Yeah. Elephants are amazing. Only problem is with elephants, you already seen that movie, Jurassic Park. If you thought that pile of shit was a dinosaur, it wasn't. It was an elephant. That's the issue with elephants. Also, they can stomp on you and fold you up. Shout outs to India. Eagles, bald eagles, they're ugly when they're babies, well, but they're huge alphas when they're huge. The best bird in the world. You thought it was a parrot. It's not. It's a bald eagle. I'll turn this up. Rabbits are cute. Rabbits are cute. One of the most beautiful, most cutest animals in the world. Only problem is, rabbits look like a Hershey's factory. They be pooping it out. Little Hershey's balls all day long. They don't stop. I'm going to say, whoever has a rabbit, I don't know what to tell you. You, officially, when he dies, when the rabbit dies, do you cut the leg? Do you make it a rabbit's foot? I remember when I was younger, my grandmother, she knew I was superstitious ever since I was a little kid. And one day she showed up and she said, "Hey, I got a gift for you." She says, "Don't tell anybody," she said. I go, "Okay. What gift is it?" I was thinking of, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking of. I thought she bought me a car or something. How the hell is she going to buy me a car? I'm a little kid. I was thinking crazy stuff. I couldn't wait till she's about to leave the house. This was when I was a kid. And before she left the house, she dropped something in my hand. I grabbed it out of my hand. It looked like this. But it was red. I grabbed it and she says, "This is for you. It's the luckiest thing in the world." I didn't even know what the hell to do with it. She gave me a rabbit's foot when I was a kid. And some of you, if you don't remember when you were a kid, you might need to go to the doctor. If you don't remember anything when you were a kid, you might need to go to the doctor. Go check yourself. Don't get a physical. Get a memory doctor or something, a brain doctor. There's something wrong with you. Point of the matter is, I got the little rabbit's foot and I started doing bets with my friends. Started doing bets with my friends. My grandma never knew about it. My parents didn't know about it when I was a kid. Nobody knew about it except me. I started doing bets with my friends and I was winning. It was either flipping a coin, I would get heads because of the rabbit's foot. Every time the coin would be up, I rubbed that rabbit's foot in my pocket. When I would play certain games like Monopoly, or I would play, there was a game called Yes. I think it was called Yes. Any game that we would play, I don't care if it was Mortal Kombat, I don't care if it was a game, any game. Any game I played, baseball, had that shit in my pocket. One day, I get home, shout out to all of you, one day I get home, I'm like, there's no way that this rabbit's foot, shout out to all the rabbits out there, no way that this rabbit's foot is real. How is it possible that a little object can just be so lucky? Everything that I'm taking this to, it's winning, and sometimes I forgot to take it to places and I lost. And I kind of figured maybe that's just the reason why I lost. It's because I don't have the rabbit's foot in my pocket. Point of the matter is the rabbit's foot was red. They painted it red. They painted it pink. One day I was in my bedroom. I said, you know what? Let me get the rabbit's foot. I'm not here to bet nobody, but let me look at it. I would never want to look at it because it was a cut of a real rabbit. His foot. I would never want to dangle with it and touch it and look around. Just put it in my pocket or rub it if that moment came up. And this one day I decided, let me go check out that rabbit's foot. Nobody was around my bedroom. I didn't have friends over at the time when I was a kid. I said, you know what, this is the time. Had the TV on, I don't even know what was playing. I think Miami Dolphins were playing on the TV in the night. I don't even know. I just know that I got the rabbit's foot. And when I got that rabbit's foot, I started moving it. I'm like, what? Can I see some bone out here? I start moving it. And then once I start moving it, I go, whoa! I kind of threw it up. There was a nail. There was a nail on the damn rabbit's foot. There was a nail on the damn rabbit's foot. I threw it. I don't even know where the hell it went. I threw it. There was a nail on the damn rabbit's foot. The damn rabbit's foot. There was a nail. I don't know who the hell in India that made that rabbit's foot. They didn't cut the damn nail from the damn rabbit foot. The nail was still there. They didn't even clip the damn nail. Long ass nail, still there, but it was covered by all the fur. Just like this. Covered by all the fur. I'll never forget. The next day, it was almost like a coincidence, and this was the moment that I said, I'm not putting this rabbit's foot in my pocket anymore. The next day, I went to a place called Food Stop. Chances all of you know what a food stop is. It's usually a place, there was a Hindu guy. Hello, come again. Hello, come again. Always a Hindu guy at a food stop. I don't know why. And I showed up. I was going to get that $1 iced tea. I think they were, no $1 iced tea. Went to the cashier. Is that all you're going to get? He says. I'm like, yeah, it's all. And then when I look, I'm like, what the hell? There was a bunch of rabbits foot right on the side of the the cashier, bunch of them, pink, blue, black, all colors. They were all just right there, rabbit's feet. And the only thing I was thinking was, oh my Lord, the nail. The nail, they all got a bunch of nails. He goes, you want one? I go, free? No, $5. No, I ain't paying $5 for this shit. I got one at home. I ended up leaving, and when I left, I never used a rabbit foot ever in my life again. After that moment, I never used a rabbit's foot in my life. The next day, one of my biggest struggles on the next day was not having that rabbit's foot, and superstition is superstitious, right? My baseball team at the time, shout out to the Boys and Girls Club, shout out to all the big leagues and baseball leagues and all the athletes here in South Florida. The next day, one of the biggest celebrity pitchers son was pitching against me. I hit the ball, but my team ended up almost losing because of me. And you know what? I always tell myself, superstition is real, but how far do you go? Is a rabbit foot something you want to have in your life? Next time you buy a rabbit's foot or you see rabbit's foot, think of that story. Cheers, all of you. 1792 electric sap single barrel. It's honestly, this is fantastic. This goes by batches. Just so you guys do know. Yes. This goes by batches, just so you guys know. Just like fragrances, they go by batches. This single barrel, whatever new store you go to and they have a single barrel on the shelf and they say they just got it, it's from that year. All right? If you go to an old store, liquor store, and they have one just laying around, there's a bunch of dust. Most likely it's from the year before from that. They're all different batches. Just understand that. I completely forgot how to figure out these batches. I completely forgot. But there is a way to find out. I do know with the wild turkey. Shout out to all of you like wild turkey. I know with the wild turkey, there's a code. There's a code that you can see on the bottom of the bottle that tells you batches. And every batch is different, especially the Russell's 13. Right? Now, for all of you, I'm not here to express how much I know about whiskey because I don't want you guys to know nothing. All I want you guys to know is what's good. That's all I want you to know. Simple, easy, one and done, right? Like a plug and play. If you choose this channel to get your whiskey content, plug and play. Quick, fast, keep it simple, stupid, right? Cheers, old viewers. By the way, I'm using a glass from one of our ranches. Shout out to Adventurers. If you're into traveling, she does a lot of traveling content. And I don't know if she's officially traveling right now, but she does a lot of traveling content. Shout out to her. Here we go. Somebody says that the chicken raw. It's raw. Yes, it's raw. No, it's alive. Cheers to the rabbit foot. We got 90 likes almost. 10 more away from me cooking this. 10 more away from me cooking this. This is one of the fastest moments on 2026 that we have got to about 100 likes. Hit that like, but we're almost at 100 likes for me to start cooking this. I'm getting close to this chicken. I could kind of, by the way, you see this? My chair, I paid $100 for this chair. Is that a lot of money? I think so. $100? I think $100 is a lot of money for a chair. I think so. Good thing about this chair. The good thing about this chair is that I could roll the hell away. Some of you wish you could roll away. Some of you wish. Some of you wish. I remember one time, I'll never forget. I was working somewhere. There was a girl that really liked me. I wanted to roll away from her, but I couldn't. I was in a chair that couldn't roll. I was in a chair that couldn't roll. How many of you wish you had a rolling chair? If you don't have a rolling chair, you're stuck. You're like that dude that does those jukes, Allen Iverson. You're just stuck. You can't move. Sometimes it's good to have a rolling chair. You just roll the hell away. She's talking to you. Roll the hell away. $100. I paid for that. $100 to roll away from the women. I would love that. Shout out to old ladies. You ladies are amazing. And you know that I mean no harm. Yes. Let's drink this up. Somebody in the chairman says they wish $100. Imagine you just roll away. Roll away. Adventures. Look at adventures. There you go. Adventures. Guess what? Look at this. Look at what we're using. Adventures. Shout out to Adventures. She's one of our ranches. And again, that's her logo. Wait a minute, time out, Venture. Let me do it right now. Ooh. You can't see it. Adventure in the chat room. Thank you so much for being here, being part of the chat room. Let's drink this up. Sometimes you got to roll away from the ladies. Let's drink this up. The next one that sends a super chat, I'll show you my shoes. I've been dying to show you guys my shoes. Been dying to show you my shoes. I got brand new shoes and I'm wearing them. And on the Winter Olympics, I'm wearing the brand new shoes. I've been dying to show you some shoes. Anybody that sends a super chat, I swear to God, I'm going to say this. Any of you out here that sent, any of you out here that sent 40 nickels, I ain't showing no goddamn shoes. I'm not showing you my feet. No, I ain't showing no feet on the stream. They're too big. My feet are like, I ain't showing you my feet. My feet are like this. Bam! But I do know that a lot of you have that foot fetish. I don't know how many ladies like that foot fetish. Look, ladies, you ain't sucking my feet, man. There's something wrong with you. But I got some nice feet. Do I go to the salon to do my nails? Why the hell does any man do that? No man does that. All right? No man does that. Here goes, check this out. Oh, it's about to blow. That's what she said. I almost did. It almost did. That's what she said. Point of the matter is, fantastic single barrel 1792. Outstanding. And this is 100 proof. Yes, this is 100 proof Sazerac rye whiskey. We're 4 lakhs away from me to start cooking. 4 lakhs away from me to start cooking. 4 lakhs away from me to start cooking. How many of you want me to start cooking? Jacob in the chat room says he got a manicure this weekend. That's some gay dookie, man. That's some gay dookie. Point of the matter is, in the chat room, yes. Adventure says she had Presidente beer. She. Adventures, I can't show your logo anymore. It's official. Presidente beer, if you don't know, it's the lowest of the lowest. Presidente beer is what the poor people drink. That's like drinking polar beer. Polar beer is a beer from Venezuela. Yes, before, Presidente beer is the lowest beer, lowest out of the lowest. Adventures, I'm starting to think adventures, maybe you like not eating pork, adventures, and you like eating booty. I don't know. Presidente is the lowest. So for some of you, we're never going to put Presidente on here. But Hugh Shadow's adventures, I hope she understands that we do tend to show a lot of good beers. Why do I just drink this Mexican beer? Is because I'm waiting for them to do the can. One of the companies reached out to me recently, Cosmo, and we might be showing Cosmo products on these streams. And I'm going to rip any product of Cosmo that's bad. There's a reason why. Yes. I want to make sure you guys know I'm not wasting my time all the time cooking. If I use a bad product on the stream, I tell you. This product so far, Heat Rouse. Amazing stuff so much, Heat Rouse. Everything's good. This is a competition barbecue rub. And that's what I'm using on here, competition barbecue rub. All right, for all of you, did we get 100 likes on the stream so far? We are at 98 likes. Two more likes. Are you flipping chicken? That's not a fire. Hell yeah, I'm flipping chicken. You know what? Some people don't know. Some people, they go to the doctor. The doctor says, I prescribe you this, but I'm only going to give you this because you're blind. I can't give you stronger. You know why she didn't give you that stronger prescription? Is because you keep on watching the stream called the Wiz Grouper stream, and he's cooking some chicken on here, and there's no fire. But you see, there's a fire. There is a fire. The fire in my heart. The fire in my heart. Shout out to NSYNC. Anyways, is that an NSYNC song or Backstreet Boys? Shout out to the Backstreet Boys regardless. Shout out to Adventurers. Huge shout out to Adventurers. I visited Disney because of her. I'll never visit Disney. I'm straight upset. I'm from Miami. I'm from the 305. And I don't even want to go to Orlando. All right? Orlando's a place with a bunch of tourists. And it's like going to the bathroom full of guys that are just ate hot dogs. I don't want to be going to Orlando. But I did go visit. There's a place called, what is it called? That place with Nintendo? I don't remember what the name is. I forgot what it's called. But you can go to Vince Yours channel, and she has a video about her going to check out the Nintendo section of that theme park. I don't even know what the hell that place is. Somebody says it's called... my aunt lives in Orlando. That's a horrible place to live. Over here, something in here. Here we go. Let me look over here in the chat room. Somebody out here says they like punk rock. If you like punk rock, you might be a punk. In the chat room, somebody says, I'm blazed up. I'm blazed up too, Rambo. Who the hell's Rumble in the chat room? Show yourself. I see you, chat room. Chat room, we're at 100 likes. Epic Universal. There we go, Epic Universal. If you go to Orlando, it's called Epic Universal. I visited, okay? You guys are probably wondering how the hell. Shout out to Bob Beaches who says, I like heavy metal. Heavy metal's good, but punk metal, if you're a punk, you listen to punk music. Metal, heavy metal is beautiful. Shout outs to Pantera. Shout outs to Metallica. Shout outs to Dream Theater. And huge shout outs to, oh man, I'm gonna say this. I was gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. Adventurers, I'm gonna say it. She says it's called Epic Universe. And it's a place that has a couple theme parks. One of the theme parks that I went to go visit because of her. Yeah. Take some time off your day. Give it 20 minutes out of your day. Go visit it. There's a place called Nintendo Land, Harry Potter Land. I don't recommend any of you go. I don't recommend you to go to Harry Potter Land Adventures. She says if you go to Orlando, Epic Universe, Harry Potter's, he doesn't move. He's a statue, and his head's supposed to move, but it don't move. So I'm gonna say that off the rip. She also says that there's a haunted section in Epic Universe, and it's straight dookie. You're better off going to a horror house in your local bar. Maybe the worst bar, right? That's a horror house. Imagine a lady coming up to you at the bar and she's stanky. That's a horror movie. But for some of you, somebody says in the chat room, April says she wants to go. I don't know if you want to go there. A hamburger in Orlando theme park is going to cost you $50. It's always good to eat so you can throw up on the ride. Edging us up. In the test to be an astronaut, they put you in a rigorous test. One of the rigorous tests they drop you into a G4. They drop you into a Mach 1, I believe. But before you do any of those tests to see if you could be an astronaut, they tell you not to eat they tell you not to eat for the previous 24 hours. And for some of you, even if I was going to be an astronaut, I would break the rule and have a little pizza. Not too bad to spit it out and throw it up. I'm going to tell you, for any of you that ride rides, never eat corn. Corn will come out of your nose. One of the worst things in my life was a day that I adopted a dog, the first dog I ever adopted in the 90s, with my mother. I went to KFC, and back in the days in KFC sometimes, it just wouldn't be a good place. I went to KFC one day, and they gave me that cornbread. I love cornbread back in the 90s from KFC. Shout out to KFC. Get that 2-piece on the side. How many of you want that 2-piece and that side? Yes, you want that 2-piece in the side. Forget about the knuckle sandwiches. Tell your local best friend you want that 2-piece in the side. Anyways, the point of the matter is, one of the worst times I threw up, I had corn coming out of my nose. Shout out to corn. I don't like corn. I just don't like corn. It tastes amazing, but I just don't like the effects that it does to your body. Cheers, all of you. One thing is, I just don't like eating corn. But I love corn because without corn, we don't have whiskeys, right? Yes, most of our whiskey is made of corn, but you don't have any corn on the cob in there. You don't know, no. Yes. He doesn't like, but if you have it, 103 likes. I think it's finally time. $103 likes. Bing bong. Let's put some of these whiskeys that would have on the stream, yeah? Bing bong. Oof. ZZ, what do I recommend ZZ to buy? What whiskey? I recommend ZZ to buy the single barrel, 1792 single barrel. 1792, yes. Hey, what's up? Hello. Get your pretty ass. I don't know the rest of the song. Can you tell me the rest of the song of the song? I know Ventures knows. Fetty Wap. Look up Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap. Look up Fetty Wap. You'll know what it is. You know what it is. Okay, I'm going to get up. Please don't look at my big tennis balls. I got some tennis balls. Please don't look at my big... Oh, by the way, shout out to the USA. Shout out to the Kachucks. Look at that. Oh, shout out to Arizoto. Let me start moving this, man. They loose out here. You saw that? Damn. They loose. Let's keep this over here, though. They lose. Oh man, shout out to Rafael Nadal. Start putting this on here. That googly moogly, that thing of juice. Remember one time I showed up to my Haitian friend house. I walked into his computer room and he was fapping it up to his girlfriend. He goes, "Oh!" I go, "Dude, what's going on?" I go, "Man." I'm like, man, his Haitian mom, no wonder she let me in. She knew what he was doing in that room. And then he showed me a video. He goes, "Hey, man, I don't know why you walked in on me. I didn't walk in on you. I didn't see nothing, man. I just heard you say, 'Whoa.'" He goes, you wanna see the video?" I go, "I don't want to see the video. I don't want to see the video." He goes, "You want to know what it was?" I go, "Look, man, I know you ain't gay. I know you ain't gay. And I know women like you. That's all I need to know." He goes, "You want to know who it is?" I said, "I just know you ain't gay. And I know that women like you. I don't want to see the video." He goes, "Let me give you just the clip." I go, "Are you like something wrong with you, man? You didn't hear what I said?" He's a special agent. He's a special agent. Anyways, point of the matter is, now he's a special agent, but I'll never forget. I'm not going to tell you his name, though. He goes, "Watch the beginning." I go, "All right, dude." He goes, "Watch this." Some Latina girl walks into his room. I go, "What the hell? I thought she was going to be black." He goes, "Hold up." He goes, "Hold up." He goes, my friend goes, "Hold up. You racist." I go, How am I racist? I thought you liked black girls, man. What the hell's going on? You black." He goes, "I ain't black." I go, "What the hell are you?" He goes, "I'm Haitian." This was a long time ago. This is in the 90s ago. "Yeah, you black." He goes, "No." He goes, "Look, I gotta teach you. There's a difference." He goes, "There's a difference. I speak Creole." He goes, "I speak Creole. I speak French, and I speak a couple other languages. You know the African American guy that's a running back in our school?" He goes, "He a thug." I go, "Okay. Shout out to the thugs." He goes, "Nah, he's an African American." I go, "You telling me that there's no Haitian that's going to be in the NFL because they're not thugs?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Damn, you racist." I go, "You racist." He goes, "Nah." So he kind of showed me. He showed me. And shout outs to my friend, man. Shout outs to my friend. You know what? We're gonna pour it up to my friend over here. Peerless, double oaked. All the Latinas like him. And he's tall like me. Point of the matter is, I think he's doing a mission in. I'm not going to tell you what mission he's doing, but I think he's doing a mission in overseas. So I will not say his name. But the point of the matter is, oh, I got a mosquito here. If I get it, I'm lucky. I didn't get it. We have 104 likes on the stream. You guys are very entertained, and I hope you're entertained. But we have to say this. There's an elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is officially that my chicken is on the grill. Yes, yes. Double Oak Peerless. Let's drink this up. Before we drink this up, that googly moogly, that thing juice. That googly moogly, that thing of juice. Yes, yes. What other whiskey? That googly moogly, that thing of juice. Oh, wait, Billy, wait. I don't even know. Somebody give me some lyrics, man. Damn. 17 out of 2. Let's drink this up. So this is Peerless. This is straight from Kentucky. And this double oaked. This is the best double oaked in the market. You can say whatever it is for any other double oaked. You can say Sagamore is the best. You can say Woodford Reserve is the best. You can say Texas whiskey has the best double oaked. This is one of the better, cheaper, under $100 double oaked bourbon whiskeys in the market. If you don't know what double oaked is, look it up. I'm not here to tell you. I'm here to tell you what's the best goddamn freaking NASCAR driver out there. Huge shout outs at the Daytona 500. Michael Jordan ended up winning with his team. Shout outs to him. And at the end of the day, you don't know who's going to win the Kentucky Derby, right? Kentucky Derby's next. Shout outs to all the horses going to be racing Kentucky Derby. Shout outs to the USA. We do have one of the best events, sports events here in America. Yes, yes. Ooh, we're going to have to put this on here. Ooh, we're going to have to put this on here. Look, man, I'm putting too much stuff on here. Here we go. Shout outs to all of you. Jackie, we got Jackie in the chat room. Or is it Jack? Jackie! A South Valley in the chat room. Vato, here, Vato, Babicha. Babicha in the chat room. If you don't know what Babicha means, that means that she saw a bat in the beach. Yes, yes. There's a bat in the beach. It's called sandbat. Anyways, now that I told you that, here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers, cheers, all of you. 106 likes. Shout out to all of you, 106 likes. You know what? Is it right for me to do this? This looks like the mafia. This looks like the mafia, like that movie Godfather. Feel like I'm in my own table by myself. Woo! This looks more appropriate. Yes, yes. This looks more appropriate. So my chicken is on the grill. I have a charcoal grill. I had the grill officially opened. I closed it up for a little bit. It was at 350 degrees. And I closed the bottom vent, closed the top vent. I let it get a little bit of those grill lines. Grill lines aren't good. I'm going to say this right now. If any of you think grill lines, I used to think grill lines were good. Grill lines aren't good. And I'll tell you why. Grill lines, by the way, moderators, ooh, do we need to get closer? I could put the camera closer. Any lady out here that tells me I need the camera closer, I'll put it closer. On the stream, we had so far a beautiful amount of whiskeys. Yeah, Scratch, good to see Scratch in the chat room. We had Peerless Double Oaked. You can hear the chicken, beautiful chicken. We had that Dickel, that Dickel. April Neal says closer. April Neal, we get close. We'll get closer. We'll get closer. See? Anyways, there we go. We got closer out. We had George Zickel. We had Eagle Rare. Oh, man. Bob Beecher says in his chat room, she used to hold small things in her hand. It's comforting. I'm going to say this. Any of you little wee me man, don't take that compliment. Don't take that as a compliment. Any of you little wee wee man in the chat room, there's a song. There's a song. How's it go? Adventurers, where you at, adventurers? I want no short dick, man. I want no short dick, man. Shout out to the ladies. You know what song that is. I think the girl goes, she says some. Okay, we have this here, right? Good. 107 likes. Damn, that's a lot of likes. Scratch says, that's my song. Damn, Scratch, you be scratching them balls? I pinch my balls, by the way. I don't scratch my balls, I pinch my balls. My balls are like tennis balls. I can't scratch them, I had to pinch them. Shout out to the men that know what it is. Is this just me or is it getting smoking here? Is it just getting me smoking here? I feel like I'm smoking up a barbecue. Poof! Is it just me? It's just me getting smoking here. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Right? Maybe it's just me. It's getting a little smoky up in here. So far, we were drinking this one. Getting a little bit smoky in here. I feel it. You feel it? Do you feel the need where the heat is on? Yes, yes. Smoky, bro. For all of you, let's drink this up. What's a good song? And there's a lot of beautiful songs out there, right? Somebody said in the chat room, Big Dog says, all the pours that I've done are disgustingly delicious. Yes, yes. For all the viewers drinking some Peerless Double Oaked. What's the best whiskey on the street? I think this is the great format that I'm doing. I love this format. So far, this format is really good. What's the best whiskey I've had on the stream? I had so many whiskeys. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, wait a minute. I haven't had this one by itself. Haven't had that one by itself. Let me cover my tennis balls. Huge shout out to USA. Huge shout out to USA. But I do have the. I'm wearing some shorts. Wear some shorts, yes. And these shorts, man, this thing's dangling. Shout out to the men know what it is. I want to show you my shoes so bad. Every time I say I'm about to show my shoes, Super Channel takes. You guys don't want to see it. I feel, what's the word? What's the word? Like you don't care about my shoes. I don't care if you don't care, but I do care that I do want to kind of promote this company. God damn, this company sucks big time. That's why I'm wearing it. Sometimes you got to wear companies that suck you up. They suck up my feet real hard, and I like that. This company that I'm wearing sucks hard time. Big time, hard time. Big old 13 size. You know what? And I like so far I've been liking to show this company. But maybe some of you don't know what it is. And I got some, they're white. Anyways, before anything, shout out to all the white folks out there. Ladies and gentlemen, in America, there's no such thing as white supremacy. It's American supremacy, yes? Yes. No little difference. We're surrounded by 100 different religions, 100 different languages, and more than 100 different people in the world. America is the best place on earth because everybody wants to leave their country because we have the best freedom. Yes, we got the best freedom of everything. You could be a bad boy out here and nobody's going to worry about anything that you do. It's a little bit different than living in maybe a different country that has a lot of rules. Channels 2. What is that one country? There's a country that has this government. It's the smallest place. I saw a documentary about it. It's in the ocean. Damn, I forgot the name. It's an old man. He's like. Anyways, you know what? If I don't know, what the hell am I gonna talk about? I forgot. Cheers, all of you. Remember, what am I doing tonight? Let me tell you what I'm doing tonight. I might be working tonight very late. So for any of you that are bad out there, I'll reap you up. Don't worry. I might be working late tonight. How much hours of sleep do I get? 4 to 5 hours sometimes only. I stream on these streams for all of you. I give you content. I do some videos for all of you. And for some of you, if you want to know my routine, I'll tell you my weekly routine of pumping that carbs. Did I say that? Pumping that cardio. I'll show you how to pump some cardio, maybe on a different stream. Or for some of you, fitness is hip. Some of you need to do fitness. Okay? Fitness means that some of you need to understand the only bad thing that I'm having on the stream is beer. Beer has sugar, and beer, well, it's almost the equivalent of having a sweet dessert. I don't eat desserts. I don't eat cupcakes. I don't eat sweets. I've come to a part of my life, in my life, that I'm content with having protein. And for some of you should do the same thing. Protein water, and maybe 2 hours, 1 hour have beautiful whiskey. Wine, if you want to. Wine is beautiful also, but wine has sugar. Beer is beautiful, but it has sugar too. Cheers, all of you. Sake! Ooh, sake! Sake is very sweet. God. Soju! Are we going to drink soju on the streams? Maybe. Shout out to all the monkeys out there that are caged up in somebody's house. You know what? When I was little, there was a monkey on the block. That monkey always wanted to hurt me when I would ever go to the park. Yes. I used to have a monkey on the block. There was a bamboo. He had big fangs. Big bamboo. Big bagboo. Almost like I think the bamboo from Lion King, right? I don't know. I don't remember. No way. That's a chimp. The hell am I talking about? Chimps? You know, you can slap a chimp, ain't gonna do nothing. Gonna throw dookie at you. Baboos with the blue face and the red face and the pink booty. Those things are no joke. Be careful with them. They're worse than the great white shark. Shout out to all of you. Let's drink us up. Let's check that chicken. In the chat room, HC said, WTF, WTF says, you know what that means? You know what that means. Cheers to all of you. Estrella Jalisco, so good. 2 beers in. Let's take this chicken out, yeah? Let me check it and let's take this chicken out. I want to make sure you guys see it. This is the seasoning that I'm using. Hope you guys can see this is seasoning. Wait a minute. That's a seasoning I'm using. And let's go check that chicken. It's very smoky. 113 likes on the stream. We have to do something too, right? Let me show you what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm not going to do it on the stream. You know what? I'm not going to do it on the stream. I was going to use Mike's Hot Honey. I'm not going to use it. Okay, so for some of you who want to know what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you now. But before I show you, my chicken is getting cooked up. I'll be making this. Oh, yeah. Some of you like, oh, hell no, broccoli. Some of you like, damn, broccoli. Oof. I'm making yellow rice. Broccoli, I'm going to make this. This is going to be quick. Real quick. I'm not doing this on barbecue. I'm doing it side. This is going to be real quick. My rice is already done. I use my Instant Pot to make my... Yes, I use my Instant Pot to make my official rice. Yellow rice. So I'm going to do yellow rice. And I'm going to do a little technique that I do with my broccoli and my chicken. Well, I need my chicken to get nice and perfect. So let's go check that chicken. Let's leave that over here for now. Whew. I'll put this inside. For some of you watching, you let me fall, you let me fall. Somebody had a quote unquote, you let me fall, you let me fall. Hell yeah, I let you fall into this hard wood. There's a lot of wood on these whiskeys, yes. Pivot. There's a lot of wood in these whiskeys. How much wood does a woodchuck? I'm going to say this, no joking around, but for some of you, the one whiskey on the stream that has a lot of wood, before I put the chicken on here, the chicken's already, I'm just saying, the chicken's already almost done. I just want to I want to get a little bit of char. Shout out to Andy in the chat room. Andy Rich, he says, shout out to the Reaper Crew. Reaper Crew, I'm going to tell you this one time. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? One number one. Hit that like button if you haven't. The one thing on our whiskeys today, what has the most wood? Well, it's pretty honest, pretty easy to say. Peerless Double Oak has the most wood that you could taste. But if there was ever a whiskey that I had on the stream that you want to kind of taste that wood, I might say right now, currently, I might say it might be this one. Eagle Rare 10-year. Oh, I'm starting to like this chair a lot. Wow, this chair is nice. Wow. This is as comfortable as ever been on the stream. $100, that's all it takes. $100. All right, for all of you, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start loading this up inside. I'm going to start loading up my broccoli inside. I already have what I need to do. I have my yellow rice, and I'm going to load up my broccoli. So for some of you, let's do this. Let's load up my broccoli. I'm going to take out that chicken. April Neal says, oh, damn, broccoli. You know what, April Neal, if you don't like broccoli, you're going to be, I'm going to say this, April Neal, if you don't like broccoli, man, ladies, if you get constipated, there's a reason why no man likes you. Women that get constipated, they're very, what's the word I can say? They say, I don't want to arch the back. Why? I don't want to do it today. Why? And then finally they say, because I'm constipated. You know what, ladies? You need to relax. Have some broccoli. Fiber is amazing. Let me start cooking this out. All I had to do is open this up and just pour it in there. Have a thing going, yeah? Always good to get 2 air fryers, 2 Instant Pots if you need. Shout out to all of you. My chicken should be ready. Oh, yes. I'm going to be showing you. That hard chicken. Here we go. Somebody in the chat room, there's a fight in the chat room. Gentlemen, don't fight in the chat room. Why you don't fight in the chat room? Sometimes if you're in a cafeteria and there's a food fight, when you're laughing at the food fight, sometimes you might get hit with that old school potato. You know that old school potato's hard. Be careful, gentlemen. If you're in a food fight in the cafeteria and you ain't throwing food, sometimes it's good to butt out of it. Chat room. What's the best whiskey on the stream? We're going to put the chicken on here. Cheers, all of you. You guys are awesome. Drink us up. On this chat room, I appreciate everybody in the chat room. I don't care if you're straight. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you like aliens. I don't care if you suck feet. If you suck big toes. I don't care if you suck booty. Some of you gentlemen out here like hairy booty. If you like hairy booty, that's all on you. What does it matter? I'm not dating you, right? Right? Ladies, some of you like little weenies, some of you like hairy booties, some of you like to eat the booty, and for all of you older women, I do know there's a lot of older women in the chat room. Some of you older women like to eat ass in the back of the F-150. No judging out here. If you like that, you like that. Some of you like to eat Oreos, cookies, because you like to see the dirt black, and you like to leave it in the toilet black. There's no judging. I don't care if you do that. You can do that in your spare time. We're all human here in the chat room. We're all adults. One thing I can say, there's a lot of women out here that like to throw them tampons in the toilet and clog up that toilet. If you do that, you're an asshole. But nobody's going to know you're an asshole because you're a woman. It's what it is. There's a difference between men and women in our chat room and in this world. Women are delicate. They're princesses. They're delicate. Remember, men, gentlemen, if you have a hockey jersey, you ain't going to be fighting a woman. You're going to be fighting a man. In hockey, they allow you to fight, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Point of the matter is, our chicken. Let's make sure that that chicken is all right. Is it good to do it like this? Maybe. Shannon's all of you. We put it over here. You know what? I shouldn't even show this company. This company don't. You know what? I'm gonna show it. Freak it. I have figured out a good format so that all of you see my food. I like this format so far. I cook between stream for some of you to see. Michael St. John, he's a very much of a go-getter. He's a go-getter. He goes to church every Sunday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to say this. If you're a go-getter, church ain't making you money. Go make that money. Go make that money. I don't know what it is with some people. They be praying to the Lord for some money. What the hell? You're praying to the Lord for some money. You're going to church every single day. How about you skip church for once in your life? Go to church Sundays and have a job from Monday to Saturday. You can't be praying to the Lord for things. I'm going to say, if there's any time that I pray to the Lord is when I'm in the bathroom dying from diarrhea. When I'm about to die, I pray to the Lord. I don't tell you guys, for any of you, if there's ever a genie to wish upon a star. Because there's no star out there to wish upon. Point of the matter is, you guys already know what time it is. I give you the straight shoot. This chicken's looking goddamn good. Shout out to all of you that don't know how to cook. You're learning. That's a beautiful thing about these streams. You're learning. Scratch. Yes, yes. Always wish upon a star, but guess what star you're wishing upon? You are the star. Yes, yes. Look at the mirror. Say something to yourself. What other whiskey are we going to put on here? Whiskey of the stream. All these whiskeys are good on the stream. I kind of want to take this one off. There we go. 100 proof Sazerac rye whiskey. What other whiskey? The other whiskey we're going to put on here is... I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Olive oil. That olive oil can suck it. It's real. It's real good olive oil. You guys want to see me have a shot? You know what? We haven't got enough super chat on the stream for me to say, you guys, I should have a shot. I haven't got enough super chat, but and it's good. If I got a super chat right now, I don't give a damn if it's 10 dimes right now. I'll take a shot of this olive oil. If you send a super chat right now, I'll take a shot of that olive oil. I'll take a shot of the olive oil. We got to put one more whiskey. The two best whiskeys on the stream. There's so many. Double Oak is good. Which one did I like the most today? Which one did I like the most today? Today, I was a little bit shabby, and I like these two. Don't look down at my tennis balls. Man, what a good stream so far. What a good stream. In the chat room, somebody says his name is Tilapia something. Tilapia T. Chicken costs more than his car. God damn. In the chat room, Mitch, he says, stogie for dessert. I think that's the only dessert I have, yes. Let me look in the chat room. Bob Beecher, she says she likes to scratch her, I don't know what. She says, Bob Beecher, I only have money for the Lord Reaper. She puts them 50 cents in the basket of Sundays. Over here, random. He says, chug, 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 chug. Do a shot. You know, if you do a shot, it's like wasting time. Scratch, thank you so much. Farm Kitty, April Neal. And for some of you, I'm going to give a shout out to any of you that comment in the next couple minutes. Yes, yes. Check, 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 check. Yes, yes. The Bruin dude, he says, check, 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 check. Shout out to hockey. I think he's referring to hockey. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the blackest piece you'll ever have in your life. Chart up piece. Yes, 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 yes. Chart up piece. Ah! I lost it. It dropped on the floor. I don't know if I'm gonna eat that. Damn, I lost it. It's the best part. Babicha, she knows what it is. If you're a booty muncher, ladies, you like that charred up chicken. I'm not a booty muncher, but I wanted to do this on here to know what it is to be a booty muncher. Just the ladies is booty munch. For any of you men that let your woman do booty munching, I don't know what to think of you. But the point of the matter is, any woman that wants to have my ass, you're gone. You're out of here. You're like Fast and Furious Ejectoxedo cuz. Don't even dare. Don't even dare. Don't even dare. Don't even dare. I almost punched my girlfriend one time. I swear to you. I had a girlfriend one time, she wanted to do it. I said, you need to chill out. I'm about to punch you. She goes straight in. I had to hold her head. I was like, you better watch how. I'm going to turn into P. Diddy on you. Hold her head. And I said, dude, that's it. I'm not talking to Ferris. I said, get the hell out of my house. Cheers, all of you. Gentlemen, you know what time it is. They say the G-spot for the men is in their ass. I'm never going to find out. Maybe when I'm 60 years old, they do a prostate exam. I said, wow, is this really what it is? And the doctor's going to say something to me. See, I know the doctor's going to say something stupid to me. I already know. You don't even have to tell me ahead of time. I'm going to say it ahead of time. I know the doctor's going to say stupid to me. It always happens. Or something stupid like that. You need to relax, doctor. Over here, Scratch. Scratchaholic, he says. $2 super chat. Don't punch the girlfriend, Reaper. Never, man. Never. I never did. For all of you gentlemen, never do that. Even if she's trying to go on to your ass and licking your ass, all like with full strength, you should put all her body holding her head. Never go, I told you not to. Never do that. But I wanted to, deep down. What am I going to stop? How am I going to stop? How am I going to stop her? How am I going to stop her? How am I going to stop her? Because you have strength, gentlemen. Always. You have strength. If you don't have strength, that's it, man. It's over. Your life is done. These women run you over. Forget it. You fold it up. Gentlemen, so far, Jalisco's amazing. But this chicken's beautiful. It's really, oof. It's really hot. Dang! It's real hot. And I'm going to have a piece. Yeah? There we go. Somebody says, File Tic Tac, it says, never put your hands on a queen. Respect her. Because the mama don't like violence. You see, there we go. That's why Tyreek Hill from the Miami Dolphins is no longer in the Miami Dolphins. He needs to relax. Women's are like flowers. If you shake them too much, their petals will fall. That's a good quote. God, that's a beautiful quote. I'm the only one that invented it. I'm the one that invented it. This is really hot. This is super, super hot. Okay, before we do anything of a tasting, I am gonna take out one whiskey. Okay, you guys see? I'm gonna take out one whiskey. I'm gonna cut out this piece. God damn, that's good. So far, it's burning. Look at the char. Look at the char on this. It's real hot, but I kind of wanted to eat this piece. This piece fell on my pool table. This is my favorite piece, a charter piece. I don't eat booty. Sorry, gentlemen. It's hard to say. They're your alpha. Your alpha doesn't eat booty. It's straight up. But you know what your alpha does? Your alpha, your omega, your leader, the reaper. I'll be eating this up with some yellow rice and some broccoli while drinking a little bit of purified water and maybe a little beer extra. I will be watching tonight my show that it's going to be the new show that I'm going to be watching on HBO Max. It is called The Night of Seven Kingdoms. I recommend many of you to go watch it because I will be watching it too. The last clip that I saw before I paused it and exited before I did the stream, he was taking a dookie in back of the damn tree and there was a little colorful bird on the tree. But what's going to happen in that show? I have no idea, but it's super masculine. And I want to say, if I ever was back in the days with long hair, well, I have long hair now. If I were ever back in the days of long hair and full shield and a sword, I'm just going to say this. I don't know. I don't know what to say. What would I be? What would I be? I don't know. If I was a knight, how bad of a knight or good of a knight would I be? I don't know. I have no idea. Because you're living in this. For some of you understand, you live in this world. You can't think of what you could be or what you think you're going to be. Just because you think you're going to be the best doesn't mean anything. But imagine you're just the best knight in the world. You're just the best. You could battle 7 guys. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? And it's for all of you. Let's pour this up. Go watch that show. It's only on HBO Max. Is this the best whiskey on the stream? Is this the best whiskey on the stream? Shout out to all of you. Do me a favor, hit that like button. 123 likes on the stream. Somebody says, perfect chair. Thank you so much. I bought it recently. I bought it this weekend. 100 smackaroos. Yes, 100 smackaroos. Did I get bamboozled? I think so. That's all right. This doesn't have a stopping. It just rolls. It doesn't have a stopping motion. Oof. This is my other chair. I used to use. This is the chair that I use on the stream. Yeah, that's the chair that I use on the stream. That's a chair that I use on the stream. Now we upgraded. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have a throne. I'm gonna have a throne in back of me. You guys are gonna like it. We're gonna end the stream soon, all right? For all of you, this is really hot, but I'm gonna drink this and we're gonna try this out. Let's see how this is. One thing about this, oh man. One thing about this, oh shit. Ah, look at this piece. One thing about this is it's really good. Gotta be honest with you. Don't have this. Don't have this. Shout out to all of you. It's nice and juicy inside. Look at the juiciness. Look at the juiciness. Oh, nice and juicy inside. It's still hot. It's burning up. It's burning up. Nice and juicy inside. Oh, these are nice pieces. Look at this. Look at this. Ah. Oof, hot. Burning up. Nice and juicy inside. Wait a minute. Where the hell that piece go? Oh, here it is. Where's that piece? Right here. Oof. Let me have this with a little bit. Look at this. Let me have this with that beer. That is so good. Oh, that's insanely good. Oof. Cool. Other pieces. This is really hot. Can I be honest with you? This is really hot. Oof. Look at how juicy that is. Look at how juicy that is. You see the juices? I'm going to have this piece right here. Here we go. I'm going to have this piece. A little bit juicier. I'm going to have it with this beer. Final verdict on this. Heat Rouse is really good. It's really good. You don't even have to. You don't have to add extra. I'm gonna say this for some of you. You don't have to add extra seasoning. You don't have to add extra salt. Just this by itself is good. For all of you watching, we're gonna end the stream right now. All right? We're gonna end the stream right now. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to all of you. Let's consent with the rest of this. This chicken is so hot. It's burning. It's burning. It's burning. Wait a minute. I got one more chicken. You channel to the USA. Ooh, this thing is burning up. Charcoal grill, beautiful. Again, this is really good. I have to tell you, we're gonna end the stream soon. Shout out to all of you watching. Edgar Romeo was the first one in the stream to show up. The ladies in the chat room: Joanne, Miss Riz, Vicky, Bob Beach, Farm Kitty, April Neal, Joanne. For all the ladies adventurers, a lot of the ladies in the chat room. Thank you, ladies, for being a part of the stream. I know many of you love food. Get yourself a man that knows how to cook. If he doesn't know how to cook, I don't give a damn if he looks real good. Sometimes you need to have a man that cooks. Because at the end of the day, you never know. He might turn into... Anyways, I'm not going to even say the rest. You guys know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we are amazing on the streams. We are undefeated. We are undefeated on Super Chats. Today, the Super Chats, I appreciate all of you that send Super Chats, but I have to say, my chicken is very, very hot. It is hot. Estrella Jalisco, the best beer from Mexico. I'm going to say it right now. Best beer from Mexico. I tried all the beers. But we kind of had to put the second best whiskey. When you win gold in the Winter Olympics, you had to figure out who the hell is getting silver. And there's two whiskeys on the stream they're basically placing silver. Let me do this right now. Before we end the stream, I'm going to do it real quick. Bam! Real quick. George Zickel. George Zickel, is it number 2? 15-year. There's going to be Turbo Rapido. Peerless. Is it going to be number 2? Wait a minute. Time out. Oh shit. That thing is intense. Wait, time out. Give me a little time out. Number 2, we got to figure number 2. This is number 1 currently. 100 proof Sazerac. It's 100 proof Sazerac. That's number 1 on the stream. But I got to say, real good. Let's see what's number 2. It's going to be Rapido. Number 2 is not going to be Eagle Rare. Can't be that one either. Maybe it will. I gotta do Rapido, yeah? Oh, in here, in the chat room, somebody says, low. Bro, somebody said low pro Frosty. I see Frosty. Wonder says, in the chat room, he says that my balls are tennis balls. Wonder. You need to relax, Wonder. Here we go. Rapido. Ooh. Woof. God, I love my chair. This meat is real. This. Damn, this chicken's. That's so good. 1792 single barrel. Is this the legit one? Is it number 2? Or is it $20 whiskey benchmark number 2 on the stream? Here we go. I don't even need to drink any other whiskey on the stream. Number 2, 1792 single barrel. Number 1 is Sazerac Rye Whiskey, 100 proof. That's it. That's the lineup. Silver, Winter Olympics. Silver, gold on the stream, Sazerac. For each and every one of you watching, you know what time it is. Who the hell cares about number 2? Nobody cares about number 2. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being a part of the streams. For each and every one of you, hit that like button. Huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to USA. And for all of you watching, you guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Our chicken is amazing. How did I make my chicken? Slow heat and flip. These are chicken thighs. Watch and rewatch the stream. See how I made the seasoning on here. Keep it simple, stupid. Yes, if you keep it simple, it will be amazing. The best meal, one of the best, easiest meals in the world is called Philly cheesesteak in America. What is Philly cheesesteak? Cheap, beautiful meat with cheese and a little bit of condiments. It's simple with bread. It's simple in America. The best meals in America, the simplest meals. Don't get too complimented. We're not French. We are American. Huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there on the moon. Yes, Reaper Crew. You know what time it is. Reaper Crew number 1. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button if you like the stream. You don't have to hit the like button, but if you like the stream, support the channel. How do you support the channel? Comment. Hit the like button. Subscribe. And for all of you, we stream every single day. I stream every single day for you. Members. I see you, members. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for everybody tuning into the stream. Reaper officially. Oof. What does it say here? Yes, yes, you see her on Nation Face Off. I think Canada is going to be facing off with USA in the Winter Olympics. Hockey, women's hockey, and men's hockey. Huge shout-outs to, yes, the USA. If any of you from Canada, guess what? We have a battle going on. Today's February 16th, 2026. It's time for me to exit out of here. You guys are awesome. Yes, 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 yes. This is the season that I use. What a great stream. Best whiskey on the stream. The price of the whiskey doesn't matter, does it? I don't think so. Reaper officially, yes, yes. Reaper officially sign out. I'll see you soon, tomorrow. Reaper sign out. You know what? Keep your heads up. Sometimes, when you take a shower, after you shower, you have to brush your teeth. Slap yourself in the face. Put your head up. Put your chin up. You're number one. I'll see you soon. Reaper sign out.